have you clocked at 132 kilometers per hour. Hey guys, my name is Layla Wood, and if you're new here, awesome. Hey guys, I am so happy you're here. Welcome. And if you're not new here, well, you already know what's up, and we're just going to be getting into it. Now, if you take anything from this video, please let it be a lesson to never, ever do something like this. What I did was dumb. Not only did I put myself in danger, but I put the people around me in danger, which I think is way, way worse. So, as you can see by the title, I almost got arrested, and that was for speeding. First, I want to explain what kind of license I had. I'm from Canada, here in Ontario, and if you are too, you already know. But I'm just going to quickly explain basically the 3 stages. I'm not going to get into the nitty-gritty laws and everything about each stage, but I'm just going to do a quick little summary for you. So, stage 1, you go in for a standard written test. If you pass that, you get what's called a G1 license. With that, you are then able to drive with start learning behind the wheel and drive with a 4-year licensed experienced driver, from my understanding, and that is for 1 year. After that, you can move on to stage 2, which is you go in and you take an in-car driving test, and if you pass that, then you get what is called a G2 license. You are now able to drive by yourself with a lot of restrictions, and you have that for 1 year. Stage 3 is then after you go and you have another in-car examination, but the examiner takes you on the highway/freeway. What we call it here is the 401, and they take you on that, and if you pass, then you are a fully licensed driver. So what I had was my G2 license. So I had just gone back for what we call grade 13 or a victory lap. It's not like really a real thing, but so basically what it is after you've graduated high school, you can go back for within your gap year, you can go back and finish courses or up a grade, help with your marks, do that kind of thing, to help you out with post-secondary, all that kind of stuff, right? So what I went back for was a math mark. I was also involved with a few extracurricular positions within the school, so I was just trying to stay busy. At this point in my personal life, I actually wasn't having the greatest relationship with my parents, and I was actually living with my then boyfriend at the time. He was a year older than me, and he was getting ready and all situated for himself for his post-secondary, and he had a job that he was working while I was going back to school for the 1 semester. So because I didn't live at home, I didn't actually have a bus route anymore. I couldn't just hop on a bus that was going to to my school. It's a safety precaution, which I very much respect. So I didn't have a bus to get on anymore, so I needed to figure out a way to get to school. So because I had my G2 license, I was able to drive myself to school. He had this, and this is what I took. So this is what I was driving. Now let's get into the actual day of story. So one September morning, we're not even a month into school. I woke up panicked as hell because I'm late for school. Why am I panicked? Because I woke up and I realized, oh no, I'm singing "O Canada" at the morning assembly that morning, and I am already late. I need to be at school in 25 minutes, and the drive to school is already a 15-minute drive. So I get all glammed up for my 2 minutes of stage presence. I grab my phone, my backpack, my keys, and I am flying out the door. I'm taking the country back roads like I usually do because, well, hello, we live out in the country. The majority of the drive is 10 minutes down back roads, which is 60 kilometers per hour, and it switches to a 50 as well. And then the last 5 minutes of my drive is in town, which is between 30 to 50 kilometers per hour. So I pop in that Fall Out Boy CD and I am rolling. I am immediately going 80 kilometers an hour. I am screaming with my music and my foot is just slowly pushing. She just keeps going. In my head at the time, I thought that all of my teachers and my friends were going to be really mad at me and think that I was really, really unreliable. I was just trying to turn a new leaf and be a better student and be on time and just be all around better and set goals. So anyways, that was just all in my head and I was really tired because I had just woken up, and so what just made sense to me was to get to school on time now, be there now. So I'm driving for a bit and I notice I'm coming up to where the speed changes to 50 kilometers an hour. I look down at the speedometer and I see that I am rocking 120 kilometers per hour. And I just keep going. I am not letting off at this point. So this specific length of the road that I was on was quite a straight stretch and it was quite flat, so I had quite a bit of vision. Say quite again, quite. And so all of a sudden, about 500 to 800 meters in front of me, I see this person walk out in front into the middle of my lane and just stand there. What? Oh my God. So all of a sudden, of course, I'm slamming on my brakes, tires are squealing, and obviously before I could hit this person, like not wanting to or meaning to, obviously, they're walking out of the way, and while I'm stopping, squealing past, I look over my shoulder and I see that it's an officer, and he's pointing and waving me off to pull over. I am freaking out. Once I am able to slow down enough to pull over to the shoulder safely, this officer had to walk about 100 meters just to get to my vehicle where I was finally stopped. I have the window rolled down beside me and I am watching him in my side mirror here, watching him walk up towards my vehicle. And all I was trying to figure out was, what in the hell am I going to say to this guy? Just before he reaches up, like he walks up and reaches my window, I reach over and I go to grab my wallet. I grab my phone, my backpack, my keys, and I am flying out the door. Oh, I forgot my license. He came up to the window, and this is a very short conversation that him and I had that I will never in my life forget. Do you know how fast you were going? I was speeding, yes, but do you know how fast you were going? No. I have you clocked at 132 kilometers per hour. Where are you going so fast? Well, I'm actually a student at the high school and we have a morning assembly and I'm supposed to be singing O Canada and I am really, really late and I just have to get there, and that's why I was speeding. I'm very sorry. Do you think it would be fair for your school to be having an assembly about you because you're dead, because you are carelessly and recklessly driving, or an assembly for somebody that you've killed? I'm uncontrollably crying at this point. You are right, yes, sir. I could have you charged and cuffed with what you're doing and how you're driving right now. Do you know that? Yes, sir. I know. Should I be stepping out right now? No. I just want you to get to school on time and safely. So go and get to school. Yes, officer, thank you very much. Have a good day. Guys, and that was it. That was literally it. What? He started the walk back to his car. I finished my freakout session. I pull safely back onto the road and I get to school. Literally, all I could think was, how did he not walk up to my window? And first question be, license and registration, please. I didn't have my license. I didn't know where the registration was in that vehicle. I don't even think there was any registration in that vehicle. I was just extremely lucky. But I was dumb and stupid, and please do not do anything like this. I really learned my lesson from this. I, to this day now, am such a better and more cautious and safer driver, not only for myself, but especially for the people around me. So anyways, once I ended up getting back to school, the assembly ended up being a mess, and I actually didn't end up needing to be singing O Canada. All the students actually went to their homerooms and they had O Canada play over the PA system. But because I was a little late, I did have to explain to my teachers what had happened, and I was honest, and they were extremely disappointed in me. But I don't blame them. I did something really, really stupid, guys. Ever since that day, I never have driven a car at high speeds like that in my life. I always remember that exact moment that happened and just remember how lucky I was in that moment, and that doesn't come around twice. And that just all really taught me a big lesson. All right, question time. Are you any of the type to be rushing around and always super late for everything, like I was? Let me know down in the comments below, and let me know what you did to help yourself. Did you put timers on your phone? Did you leave sticky notes for yourself around the house? Let me know. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see more of me, and click the bell to get notified for when I upload and post next. Guys, I'm kind of trying like this weekly thing, so hopefully it works out. And okay guys, I will see you hopefully next week. Bye-bye.